Hi everyone, it's the Adventure Pals.
It's us.
I'm Danny, this is Alex.
I'm trying to think of a new catchphrase. And...
We'll wait till the next segment for Alex to think of a catchphrase.
Yeah.
Tonight we're going to look at wrestling games. This is the time for Alex to
It's me,
shine.
Alex. That's
there you
good.
go. There
Okay.
you go. Let's retake that.
Okay.
No, I'm just
Ooh, Jason has some tips for us.
Alex is the big wrestle fan in the
I
house.
love wrestling.
And I thought today we would...
It's Alex's time to shine.
we would honor Alex and play a couple of wrestling games for the
Nice.
PS1. This is the first wrestling game released for the PS1. It is based on a 1994 arcade game from Midway, developed by the same teams who did Mortal Kombat and NBA Jam, which will become very apparent as you see the gameplay.
The action is very fast, and Teeter asks who Jason is and why he looks sad about his tips. He is a developer, I assume. So we're gonna see who's in here, and I'll give you a little bit of information about them. Doink, Doink is an evil clown. This was... I don't know what else to say.
I'm gonna turn off blocking because screw blocking.
Oh
Ooh,
wow.
Hey, look at that.
Wow, fancy.
I'm gonna assign buttons to running and lifting.
Nice. So, the roster is a little interesting. A lot of these people actually left the WWE in '95 or so, including Bam Bam leaving in '95. I don't know.
I'm gonna be my boy Doink.
You're gonna be Doink? Alright, so,
We both went to clown college.
Doink was still there in '95. Razor Ramon and Lex Luger, however, would be at WCW by the end of the year in '95. So they were gone. Bigelow, I think, was still wrestling with them by the end of '95. Yokozuna was not a main eventer by that time. Undertaker. Yeah, all these guys are still there. Bret Hart, however, went to WCW after that thing that happened.
Wow, so a good portion of the wrestlers were no longer wrestling by the time this game came out.
Oh man, that is actually a really common thing. In fact, a lot of video games will have... Doink's logo is so good. A lot of wrestling games actually have interesting hidden content where it features these guys, like hidden characters and things like that, or people who are meant to be in the game, but are not because they were literally not employed by the oh man, some skulls fell out of me. So yeah, I like this game as a wrestle fan because A, it's got the Undertaker, who
you can't go wrong with Under.
No, you can't. He actually, funnily enough, the Undertaker. Let's see. He actually, you might see Leatherface fighting Mike Rotunda on the layout there. That's from a Japanese promotion in the 2000s. Now,
oh my God, you pinned me and bats came out.
Nice. So the Undertaker actually got his start working in Memphis under Jerry Lawler as the Master of Pain in '89 and 1990 or so, or '88 or so, depending. And he actually got his start by feuding with Freddy Krueger, or someone dressed up as Freddy Krueger, who also feuded with Mike Rotunda.
Classic heel, that Freddy Krueger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Freddy Krueger actually, the thing was...
God, that attack, I can't dodge it.
Well, Freddy Krueger wasn't, face in, he was a good guy in Memphis because, I don't know. To be fair, wrestling also has a lot of, good... Doink actually turned face after a while for just no reason.
Oh, so he was a good clown.
Yeah, he was a good clown, which makes no sense. A good clown? Who wants a good clown?
Good clowns don't exist.
Yeah, he's a creepy evil clown. But he was still considered an evil clown. He would still do evil things. He was just, an evil clown for good.
I'm just gonna keep running.
Okay.
Hey!
Hey, I'm not a fan.
Put it there. I say to no one. You didn't even pin me.
I didn't.
And yeah, as you guys noticed, this is a mashup of NBA
Jam and wrestling.
As was Midway's style at the time. The whole digitized characters, the over-the-top action.
So Lex Luger is interesting because he actually started a lot of his stuff in WCW, then went to WWF, and
let's do cooperative.
Okay. Bam Bam Bigelow and Lex Luger versus the WrestleMania Challenge.
Mm-hmm. Teaming up at last.
And Luger left, he was actually on the first episode of WCW Nitro, which was WCW's revamp show. And yeah, okay, freaking, oh man, you have to fight against your worst enemy card here. Oh man. M. from chat mentions a few things. What's his face? Bigelow was in ECW in 95, and Yokozuna was with the company until 96, according to Gamer Bros, so that's cool. So thanks for, man.
Yeah, wrestling rosters can just change.
They just change in a heartbeat, like, especially in the... Whoa, is that Bam Bam versus Bam Bam?
Uh-huh, it's my evil twin. From the Evil Twin plotline.
Oh man, I hated that plotline.
Okay, Alex, tell me about double doinks.
Okay.
Because one of the few things I know about wrestling is that apparently there were 2 doinks at one time. And
what
also
the hell? Doink just came in?
Yeah.
Okay. Danny, what did you do?
I didn't do nothing.
Doink just jammed in?
Doink just joined in and ruined the match for everybody. You know what? I'm gonna be Doink.
Okay, fine. Wait, hold on, I'm not...
Oh wait, you didn't join in. You're gonna have to hit start. There we go.
Let me play as Bret Hart here.
That was WrestleMania 9.
WrestleMania 9. That was absolutely WrestleMania 9.
This is one of the few wrestle things I have seen is WrestleMania 9.
Okay, so the only WrestleMania I will recommend to people who want just the worst WrestleMania of all time is definitely WrestleMania 9, because WrestleMania 9 is basically, the company was doing really poorly and they decided to do their WrestleMania in the parking lot of Caesar's Palace because Caesar's Palace paid Vince a lot of money to do so, to basically help drive, because Vegas was in a tourism boom at the time, and yeah. So, that WrestleMania is known for being one of the weirdest. It includes Doink, having another Doink pop out from under the ring, and both Macho Man and what's his face, Bobby Heenan, another announcer, having a fight about whether or not there were actually 2 Doinks, or whether or not this was a magic trick done by what's his face, one of the many, Siegfried and Roy. Yes.
Some kind of illusion.
Some kind of illusion.
Wow, Doink won that match handily. Must have been Siegfried and Roy's doing.
Yeah, also there was Dink, there was, everybody was in togas. Hulk Hogan had his eyes, he had a big bruise on his eye because he had a skiing accident and ran into a tree, before the match.
I like how little hearts are flying out of you.
Well, because I'm Bret the Hitman Hart. I'm the Hitman.
Does this actually happen in wrestling?
Where hearts fly out of him? Unfortunately,
Shit just flies out of the wrestlers constantly.
I freaking wish. Snot flies out of a lot of people. Oh yeah, and Giant Gonzalez fought The Undertaker. Thank you for reminding me of that, Game Quoter, in WrestleMania 9. And it was pretty wonderful. Alright, who haven't I played? Can I be Doink?
Sure.
Nice.
Nothing's stopping you from being Doink. Let's do cooperative again. So cooperative is a weird mode where it just puts you against all the different wrestlers, and it loads them in one by one. Not a problem on cartridge hardware. CD hardware, it runs into a little bit of a problem. It has to load different wrestlers.
So, Giant Gonzalez fought The Undertaker, and Giant Gonzalez, also known as El Gigante in the WCW, is he's not a very good wrestler, but he was really, really tall. Anyway, so Vince McMahon decides to just slap him into a weird bodysuit with a bunch of fake hair on it. And, it looks really weird, and he and The Undertaker just have a really weird
The Undertaker just threw ghosts at you.
Yeah, sounds about... Well, he has control of his Children of the Night, you know? Whoa!
Another Yokozuna.
Oh, it's double Doink!
We got double Doink!
We got double Doinks here, everybody!
Double Doink and double Yokozuna. And every time you hit Yokozuna with a strong attack, a ham flies out of him.
That is weird. And alright, Bret Hart's on his not Bret Hart.
Hold on, everybody.
Hold on. Shawn Michaels is on his
we gotta
way.
stop the match. Shawn Michaels announced he is getting ready.
He's just a sexy boy. I wonder if this is the era when he's humping the... No, he's not humping the floor in this era. That was in 98 or so.
Is he the ass man, or is that someone else?
The ass man is absolutely someone else, unfortunately.
Oh, shame.
The ass man is, what's his face? Billy Gunn. And he is, for those who don't know, he, for a while had a, wow.
God, we share a life bar, which is
awful.
kind of unfair when you're putting us against 8 wrestlers. Do this again.
Oh, someone's talking about, God, the chat is beautiful right now.
Oh, we got a lot of Wrestle fans? That's good.
Yeah, we're going to be 2 Undertakers. So we can have 3 Undertakers on at once.
Let's do head to head.
Okay.
Is this okay, is this Undertaker considered Undertaker retro?
Yes, this is
Okay.
Undertaker retro. Oh, this makes sense. And one has blue, purple, and one has gray because at one point the Undertaker had to leave to recover.
Nice combo.
I know. I really like the Undertaker. He lives in Austin. He's great.
Oh.
Yeah, he's always showing. He's always going to UT games with his wife. He was also a former WWF wrestler. Anyway, so the yeah.
Here come the bats.
Nice. So, yeah, The Undertaker, when he, in the 90s, I forget what time, I want to say 95 was when the 2 Undertakers happened. But,
If you guys are wondering which Undertaker I am, it's the one who's constantly running.
not the one who's constantly just jamming and slamming.
The slam and jam Undertaker. That would be Alex.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the
I
man walking.
I played this the other night and learned some of the moves, and then I completely forgot them. There's a way to grab people and do combos and toss them out of the ring and stuff.
Yeah, so in 94, it was 94 when the Undertaker versus Undertaker happened because it was Gray Gloves versus Other Gloves, which was, I'm going to be Shawn Michaels, which was really interesting because the other guy who played Undertaker, he would go around saying, cause he was just another dude in whatever Undertaker costume while Undertaker was in the hospital or whatever, and he got arrested at one point. And he's like, "You can't arrest me. I'm the real Undertaker. I'm the Undertaker." And then basically Mark Calloway got like a call from a relative saying, "How could you?" And he's like, "Well, what did I do? I'm the yeah." So yeah. So
wow,
anyways,
I got put on fire. Did you see that?
Yeah, you're Bam Bam Bigelow. You're the fire guy.
No, I was lit on fire by Bam Bam.
What? How? Oh yeah, because you're Sean. I forgot.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I lost track of which guy I was. I looked like a fool in front of everybody.
Oh man, there is a wild. Somebody's talking about the Illuminati. There's a wild Undertaker is Illuminati video.
Really?
Oh man, who's talking about fake Kane? I love you. Sorry, we're all talking about fake versions of wrestlers that we all know and love. Come on, Razor. No, Razor! No!
How many Shawn Michaels can you fit into one ring, I ask you?
30! Look at this! Which one of these Shawn Michaels have lost their smile and which ones are happy? Which ones are gonna cry?
Well, this,
You're right! May 19th was yesterday! May 19th is the day that Kane goes hog wild.
Okay, let's do 3 Undertakers. Come on.
Yes!
We gotta
3
make this happen.
Undertakers.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So this game, not released at launch for PlayStation, but it came out about a month afterwards. It came out before the end of 1995. It also came out on Super Nintendo, Genesis, Sega Saturn. I believe this is generally regarded as one of the best ports.
Gamer Bro is talking about Fake Diesel. Fake Diesel, for those who don't know...
How many fake wrestlers are there?
Okay, Fake Diesel was played by Kane. The guy who played Kane, who also played the evil dentist Isaac Yankem BDS, and he also played the character Unabomb and the Christmas Creature in independent wrestling promotions, including Smoky Mountain Wrestling and a lot of other places. I am a Kane super fan.
Look at all these Undertakers, damn. There's Undertaker just like choking another Undertaker.
Oh my god, it's Undertakers everywhere! But what I love is that, like, oh man, so there's an interview with Jim Cornette, who was a writer with Booker at WWF at the time. And he was the guy who trained Kane to be fake Diesel, and he was like, yeah, I just taught him the only 6 moves that What's-His-Face does. He does, and he just, like, you just... Apparently, yeah, it's like, yeah, I just taught him how to flip his hair and do, like, a single powerbomb, because that's all that Diesel ever did anyway, so...
The loading reminds me of, like, the Mortal Kombat games when Shang Tsung would transform, and you'd have to be like, hold on, hang on. And then he'd be another guy for like 15 seconds and then he'd load again. It was a good time for fighting games, let me tell you.
They're also talking about Kevin Nash, the guy who originally played Diesel. He actually at one point played a Wizard of Oz character gimmick to promote... He played a guy called Oz to basically promote that they had the...
The Undertakers have lost.
TNT got the rights to Wizard of Oz, so they made Kevin Nash dress up as the Wizard of Oz. I love it.
Oh, man.
I love wrestling. Well, this is also the same promotion, WCW, that had a 2 Razor Ramones. Can it be?
Razor Ramones. Let's live out everyone's dream match of having 3 of the same wrestler in different WrestleManias.
Teeter lets us know that we were undertooken, and we certainly were.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
So obviously, this isn't like the wrestling games that succeeded this. Later ones would focus on creator wrestlers.
I forgot I'm Razor Ramon. They would focus more on wrestling, creator wrestlers, things like that. This is one of the few really arcadey action.
Mm-hmm.
While the Aki games have a lot of good arcade action to them for the N64, nothing has really kind of surpassed. Oh gosh, look at too many Razor Ramones.
There's way too many. I can't keep track of all these Razor Ramones.
Too many. I forgot the guy who played fake Razor Ramones for the WWF. Duke from chat mentions that to also remind us that Kane's biggest nemesis is Pete Rose.
I love that dance. Pete Rose?
Pete Rose is actually Kane's biggest nemesis. They actually fight a lot.
Going back to Doink.
Double doinks.
Triple Doink. Let's do a co-op one.
Yeah, you know, I remember chat's talking about the WWF In Your House game. Apparently, it's pretty decent and keeps a lot of the same gameplay. I've never
That's
played
right.
it.
This was, In Your House was a pseudo-sequel to this. It followed much of the same structure. I think it also used digitized wrestlers. It was basically this, just it came a couple years later.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
a different
gosh.
roster.
Doink is flying everywhere. Just 1,000 doinks.
Well, I do remember...
Doink just rolling around!
I do remember In Your House because that was one of the games I played when I had a party and played a bunch of multiplayer Sega Saturn games.
Oh, nice.
And I think 4 of us were the Undertaker. So the announcers kept being like, The Undertaker! Pile drives! The Undertaker!
Oh, man! They actually mentioned that in chat at one point about the home version multiplayer that does
Yes.
that. No, leave me alone! I'm just a simple doink!
I saved you.
Thank you.
Watch out for that other doink,
Look
though.
at 50 double doinks!
Hey, you know what they say? You fight doink with doink.
Oh man, BBH mentions being there when you were playing.
That's
that.
right. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, James and PBH and everyone else
Doink
just picked the
versus
Undertaker.
Doink!
Wow.
Oh my gosh. This is awful.
Look at this pile of doinks.
Just 1,000 doinks crying in the wind.
We are going to struggle to get an hour out of this game.
Oh my god, you kind of are. Are there any secret codes, or...?
Come to think of it, let me have a look.
Alright.
Why don't you start up a match and just wail on me for a while?
Sounds pretty sweet. I'll leave it low. Let's see. What else can I tell you about this game? I enjoy it. I really actually am a big fan of 95 WWF. A lot of people say it's one of their worst eras. And yeah, in many ways it is, but...
Ooh,
What?
this is a good code. We'll have to... Okay, we're doing head-to-head, but the next time we fight a computer, I want to enter this code called "Make CPU Stupid."
Oh, nice. We will be doing that.
There are also weak opponents. Yeah, we'll have to enter that. And hyper mode, whatever that is.
That's me.
I'm hyper mode.
Nice. Good job, Bam Bam.
Looks like you won.
Wow. Oh, gosh. He's back in action.
I'm just pushing the kick button.
So if you want to know more about The Undertaker or some other... He has
Visit your local library.
Visit your local library. Don't take my word for it.
beat me up. Come on.
Man, who's talking? I actually... Yeah, see, Duke understands the In Your House PPVs being good, and see, sorry, someone in chat also likes the same era of WWF.
Hand me your controller, if you would.
Absolutely, and you know what? Thank you.
Let's enter some codes. Let's make this more interesting.
Alright, so...
The double doinks are going to take on the world.
Cause havoc. Beautiful.
Make CPU stupid.
So, let's see. Undertaker also, did he fight? No, he didn't. No, did he menace? No, he didn't. He wasn't involved with Rogue. He fought Freddy Krueger. He didn't fight RoboCop, but Jim Cornette was placed in a cage at one event at WCW. Later on, Sting was placed in that cage, and then RoboCop came out to free Sting from the match because...
Okay. Let's see how this match goes. Here you go.
That match is called Capital Combat, the pay-per-view. It's actually on the WWE Network, and I actually really, really like that era.
The computer has logged 7 wins against us. Okay.
Look at that!
All right, this is my kind of wrestling here.
Oh man, they're jobbing out to us. When are we gonna get to do the finger poke of doom and other wrestle jokes? Oh man, Game Coder mentions my favorite,
Dork just tossed around Yokozuna like it was nothing.
Game Coder mentions how, WCW also had Arachnaman, who was just a yellow Spider-Man.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know how else to put it, but he was basically Yellow Spider-Man. He was, I think that was either a Jim Herd or a Dusty Rhodes creation. Also in the WCW at other times were, oh gosh, really, the Ding Dongs, who were wrestlers who were covered in bells and who rang a bell on
oh my god, I just realized it's going to have to load 2 guys in a row.
Oh, and Shockmaster, who was a wrestler who was famous for his entrance into the world of wrestling being him tripping through a wall. And he wore a giant shiny, a literal... Why is under... He literally wore a bedazzled...
We're punching each other.
A bedazzled, besparkled, it looked like it was spray painted with glitter, Stormtrooper helmet. It's really beautiful. If you haven't seen the Shockmaster video, please look up the Shockmaster intro at your local library on YouTube.
It's a classic of crap.
It is actually really wonderful. It's one of my favorite moments because you
also
can hear...
featured on the WWE Network as one of the worst wrestle moments of all time.
Oh yeah,
another of the rare wrestling features that I've seen.
Yeah,
hey, we did it!
We did it! We beat
We're the champions! The Double Doinks have taken the WWF Championship belt.
Finally, 2 Doinks with the championship.
I send one guy to do 2 Doinks' job.
Finally. Oh my god.
This is it. This is the end of wrestling.
Man, nobody fight about which WrestleMania is the most boring in the chat. Nobody cares. It's all really boring. I joke. I love all WrestleMania.
There's never been a bad WrestleMania.
You lie.
Yeah.
Alright, what now?
I have no idea.
I can't believe how little gameplay is in this game.
Yeah, 8 wrestlers, 2 modes. That's all
cow,
you're gonna get.
There's...
I could go through the single player mode.
You should. Let's show off some single player game while I talk about wrestling to these folks.
Yeah, you go over the ins and outs of wrestling while I will restart the game and enter some codes.
Yeah, Duke from chat mentions, yeah, the roster was real bad around. A lot of the roster went to WCW in 94, 95 or so because WWF wasn't paying money, and WCW was like, we've got money! And so, yeah. Oh man, I love this game. I love wrestling. Okay, Jason. Okay.
Listen to Jason.
Listen to Jason. He looks so sad.
Oh, Jason.
So I mentioned Undertaker fighting as Master of Pain. He also fought as Mean Mark Callis.
So who should be the new WWF champion, do you think?
They all look pretty good, but you know who never got a chance to be champ? Doink.
Gotta go with Doink.
Gotta go with Doink.
My man Doink. Let's go with the Intercontinental Championship here.
I totally agree, Duke. I love that tag team. Man. It was, there was a tag team called the Twin Towers with, King...
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, and it was in the 90s. It had Undertaker and I forget who else came in. It was led by, Teddy Long, I think. Or is that some... Yeah, WC... Oh, man, I love... Man, someone else loves... Whoa, it just went red.
I'm entering codes.
Uh-oh, he's entering codes, everybody.
Super strength.
Oh, man. Big Boss Man. Speaking of Big Boss Man, another fun Big Boss Man fact. He's played as a lot of characters over the years, but my favorite evil turn of his was in the 2000s WWF, where he did such things as stealing Al Snow's pet chihuahua, and I'm doing huge air quotes around this time. Huge air quotes. He kidnapped, then cooked, and served the dog to Al Snow at a hotel to eat.
What?
So they decided to have a Kennel from Hell match to retaliate, where Al Snow and the Big Boss Man would wrestle in a cage surrounded by Dobermans. And they had to escape the Dobermans to leave the cage to win the match. Now, these are supposed to be fierce trained Dobermans, but since they were actually acting dogs and not actual trained attack dogs, they, oh good, we're going to talk about, don't worry, I'll talk about Big Show's dad in a second. But, that's another funny Big Boss Man thing. Anyway, so it's pretty famous for, that match is pretty famous because the dogs, since they weren't actual attack dogs, because that's fucking dangerous, and they were instead just acting show dogs, the dogs just, wagged their tails, peed a bunch, humped, not much, actually. They were nervous, so they didn't do anything.
Dog stuff, you know.
Yeah, so it was the least threatening kennel of all time, and the dogs were just... The announcers were just talking about the dogs. Jerry Lawler was just losing his shit over the dogs humping and pissing. He was so happy. Anyway, so another thing that the Big Boss Men did during this era and character was, the Big Show's dad died of cancer and had a funeral. I don't think his dad really died? I don't know. Anyway, so the Big Boss Man went to his funeral of Big Show's dad and attached the coffin to his car, and then, laughing maniacally, just drove it away while Big Show was like, no! No, my dad's coffin!
I'm figuring out the moves here, finally. You see, this is a pile driver. I believe. I could be wrong.
Well, Rick.
I like this game now.
Because you can just be killing people?
Yeah.
You just love murder.
No one wants to win against Doink.
That's with Doink. Man.
Boom.
We're actually streaming, Alex? There's another Alex in chat. We're actually streaming this on the, PS3, actually, because it's, easier to work with our, whatchamacallit, Elgato.
I've been collecting the, first-tier PS1 games, and this is one of the earliest ones. So I figured we should just make a wrestling-themed night. What's happening over there?
Two things. BBH recognizes some Midway developers in the front row of the audience, including definitely Mark Turnell.
That's not surprising in the least.
And Duke from chat mentions when The Undertaker hung the Big Boss Man during the Hell in the Cell match, and the announcers were like, "This must be symbolic of something." It's just... Also, to be fair, there was also a time when The Undertaker was literally just crucifying people on his evil he was hanging people on his Undertaker symbol, and it's literally a freaking, it looks like a freaking cross with an ankh in the center or some ugly shit. And it was... And you're like, oh no! I hope that, fucking...
I like Doink's headbang at the end of every round. He's like, yeah.
Alex, unfortunately, we do not have SmackDown. Shut your mouth or here comes the pain.
We will eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah, right now we're just playing Simpsons Wrestling and Wrestlemania, the arcade game.
Only the best, only the classics. We also have all the N64 wrestling games, but you know... We don't have time for those.
We don't have time for the good games.
We gotta make Doink win the Intercontinental Championship.
Understand.
This is Doink's one shot. What's Doink doing nowadays, aside from being dead?
Well, one Doink is dead. I don't know about the other guy who played Doink. There's been a lot of people who played Doink.
How about Dink? What's he doing?
Dink is, Dink... I don't know how Dink is doing, actually. I feel...
Why don't you keep up with the wrestlers?
Well, I don't know.
They drop out of the WWF and you just ignore them.
Well, that's not true at all.
They're waiting for you to call every day. You know how much they would love to just hang out?
I know that Dink just wants to chill out with me, but...
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? That's actually not true.
Bam! Look at that!
I stopped watching the WWF to start watching AAA once Alberto Del Rio and Rey Mysterio left, so I am following them.
Alex is one of those Lucha Libre hipsters. Apparently once you watch Lucha, you can't go back to regular wrestling.
Duke, not watching. Duke mentions the NXT PPV happening today. Not watching it. I haven't actually caught up. I haven't been keeping up with NXT, unfortunately, but I do like NXT because they have actual good women's wrestling matches, and they have a lot of really good wrestlers I like. However, I really like Lucha Libre right now, and there's a big Lucha Libre PPV coming up this next week, and I'm excited.
I like that.
Holy crap, Doink! What else? Bam. So Big Boss Man made El Snow eat his own dog, and just took Paul White's dad.
It's the Stomps!
The Stomps! Oh, the guy who played Dink is apparently still around. They're active in the Canadian scene.
Oh, good.
Oh man. Also, Duke mentions is asking what Lucha I watch. I watch Lucha Underground, which you can catch on the El Rey Network, and I also watch AAA's a Mexican product, Sin Límite, and their other stuff, which they actually put up for free on YouTube. Not trying to get people to leave the thing and watch it, but if you don't mind watching, if you know, I don't mind watching Spanish. It's real good. It's really good action, and there's not a lot of annoying promos, so it's great.
Doink wins again.
Doink wins!
Not a finger touched. Just no one wants to touch Doink. Not a finger laid on him.
Oh my gosh.
3 wrestlers.
3 wrestlers?
Can Doink do it?
Can Doink beat 3 wrestlers at once?
The odds seem stacked against poor Doink, but we'll see who comes out ahead in the end. Imagine a WrestleMania where like 3 wrestlers went up against Doink and they just stood there.
They just stood there like, eh. Look
Doink,
at this.
Doink, can you just pin us already? This is
They're so sad.
This is embarrassing for all of us.
They're so sad they have the job to Doink, the evil but turned good clown.
Yes, the joy buzzer. We all know about it. Just get me on the mat, all right? Is this like that one match where they're all just so drunk they can't perform?
Yes.
It's just you and me, Shawn Michaels.
Look at him, he's not even trying. Bless his heart.
looks fun.
You're just gonna run around then.
We're making a mockery of the WWF. Vince McMahon is just like fuming backstage.
Yes, the man who was like, yes! The man who, when he retook back over the writing on the WWE, had his daughter projectile vomit all over, oh god, Vicky Guerrero or whatever. I'm certain that he is furious about us making a mockery of this. Look at him. Oh.
I'm just trying to do all of Doink's moves here. This is a Doink super play. A Joink.
I love Joink.
Joink! Joink the Clown. And his friends Poink and Boink.
Boink.
There's Oink the Clown, his little pig companion.
Aw, Oink the Clown! I love Oink the Clown! Little tiny piggy the
And that's it, once again.
And that's it, you're the Intercontinental Champion. Now you must compete for the World Championship title.
That really doesn't surprise me about Midway's people filling out the crowd, considering they were secret players in NBA Jam and all that. I'm surprised they weren't wrestlers in this game.
Yeah.
Doink did it again.
I actually am too, but I bet the WWF would get real. Well, actually, I don't know how they would get about that. So that's
WWF Wrestlemania, the arcade game. I know that's not a full hour, but that's all I can get out of this game, I promise you.
We actually have a 30-minute video that actually is a really, really interesting video that's a rare VHS tape of the, whatchamacallit, what was that?
Let's show some of that.
Yeah,
this video is, it's a promo video for Wrestlemania, the arcade game. Pretty interesting. I just discovered it a while back while looking for any information whatsoever about this game. So let's check that out.
So we kept messing up the video, and you know what?
What happened, Alex?
I tried to readjust the size so it wouldn't keep doing the thing, and then it restarted the entire video because OBS has problems with streaming video internally.
Alright, you can watch the rest of that if you like. It's all on YouTube.
It's all
I
on
recommend
YouTube.
it. Is that the one where there's like a wrestler who's like...
Bret Hart, yeah.
Yeah,
it's one where Bret Hart is messing around the Midway set, the Midway stage. It's on a...
He's talking shit on the programmers. He's being all like, God, there's a no-pointer here, idiot. And it's pretty good.
Pretty great.
But anyway, onto the real meat of our show here.
This is
the
what
game
we were
I'm really looking forward to showing off. The Simpsons Wrestling.
Oh, buddy.
So, I have no idea how this game came into being, or why anyone thought it was necessary, but this is the first 3D Simpsons game.
Oh, really?
It's the first, I think it's also the first Simpsons game for PlayStation. It's a number of firsts, and gameplay-wise, it's also pretty notable. So here you go, here's your controller.
Nice! I'm excited.
We're gonna do
Marge.
this. Seriously, this freaking game. Let's go into, versus match game.
So did you unlock anybody, or?
I will.
Okay, so match game?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
First, we're gonna just mess around with the default roster. I like Krusty's portrait down there. Jesus. You see him in the lineup here?
Oh, Krusty!
I gotta go with Lisa here. Who's gonna take on Lisa?
Winnie!
Willie versus Lisa. The grudge match of the century.
Don't worry, we will be playing this for a while, so, you can go and eat food. We will not be going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. So one nice thing about this game, it has the original voices.
Oh, it sure does.
Groundskeeper Willie, I'm gonna mop up the floor with you.
In the old country, a smart kiddie like you be killed before the second grade.
So all the Simpsons characters are talking about beating the crap out of each other.
Stop that!
So, okay.
On to my bear trap, asshole.
Let's talk about the gameplay here. Square is your weak attack. If you pound on that, you do a combo. If you manage to land the last hit of your combo on your opponent, you get a letter in taunt. And if you fill up your taunt meter, you can turn invincible for a little while. That's the basics. So, and also, triangle is your strong attack. For Lisa, it's this. Okay, there's a grown man beating up a little girl here, and
yeah, but
no one has a
Lisa.
problem with this. Dr. Nick, you want to help me out here? How about you, Jasper? Any of you guys? Snake?
There we go!
Snake, even with your loose morals, you have to agree this is not cool.
Smithers, come on, I know you have a conscience.
Yes, okay, and when your strength meter is almost full, you can do your circle attack, which is your strong move. I think Willie's is to leave
Drop
garden
crap,
tools
yeah.
around the ring for some reason. Lisa's is to bite.
To bite me! Gosh, get off of me! Got a bag of Krusty Burger. Look at you run into those rakes!
Oh man, this would be perfect if Sideshow Bob was in
Yeah,
this game.
exactly!
So I may not know much about wrestling, but I do know
We
about
all
The
know the
Simpsons.
Simpsons.
So let's talk about all the times wrestling has been featured in The Simpsons.
Okay, actually there was in the Dana Gould season.
Lily? Lily?
Like, how do I,
It's L1, I think. Yeah, there you go. You do your own counts, too, in this game.
yeah, there was a really bad episode in the more recent season where it was shown that Grandpa used to be a wrestler.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the Dana Gould seasons, I think.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I know boxing has been featured throughout the series, but not wrestling, to my recollection.
Yeah, no, we're not going to be playing any other games other than the ones that we have already mentioned.
No, this is all Simpsons wrestling all the
Sorry,
time
if
from
you
this
want-
point out.
If you want something else...
Oh, you can do your taunt now. Push R1.
Who wants a piece of Willie
Who
now?
wants a piece of Willie now?
It seems a little unfair for you to bring a rake into the ring while I have a saxophone, and also I'm an 8-year-old girl.
You just healed yourself.
Yeah.
Let me just...
This game, believe it or not very well received.
No! I just don't know why anybody would want to see us play anything other than the Simpsons Wrestling.
What other games exist?
How can we ever play anything else? Don't jump on my head, asshole! So who made this game?
Published by Fox? Who's the developer? The developer is like Big Ape or somebody? Some developer I'd never heard
Oh man,
of.
is it Ape? Is it the same people who do Earthbound?
It's not the makers of Earthbound, I'm pretty sure.
Are you sure that this isn't Itoi's like secret masterpiece?
You can... Okay. Thanks for pounding on my head with your rake like 50 times before you claimed victory there.
Itoi presents Simpsons Wrestling.
Back when you were at your mother's teeth.
They canceled Mother 3 for N64, but they brought out Simpsons Wrestling.
Oh god. All the characters who are going away because Harry Shearer's leaving.
Oh yeah, that like gets rid of like half the people
Yeah,
here.
they're refusing to stop.
Surely this will kill the Simpsons, they thought. But no.
They literally, he left and they signed on for 2 more seasons. What are you doing, Simpsons?
Yep. It's like that one early episode, until the show becomes unprofitable. Okay, here we go.
Oh man, we're in a bowling alley. This is cool.
Hello, steady customer. We have a special on beatings today.
Wow, thanks, Harry.
I'm gonna twist your head so far around you won't know whether you're coming or going.
Alright, okay.
Some of the taunts are generic, while, believe it or not, all the characters have different character-specific taunts, like pre-match things that they say to each character. So there was a significant amount of dialogue recorded for this game.
Just poor Harry Shearer and in a little room, just constantly screaming about beating the crap out of Lisa Simpson. What a life, huh?
So Apu here, best character in the game because of this, his circle attack. When you push circle, he just does this, and you cannot stop him. You cannot stop him. He just does this forever. He will just slap the living crap out of you, and you cannot control what he does.
I'm running away.
And all you gotta do is wait for the circle move to start up again, and then it's no stopping Apu here. Oh, you got super speed, so maybe you can dodge me.
Stop it, Apu!
Quit eating those donuts!
No, you don't eat donuts. You sold them to me, asshole. Oh man, so according to chat, according to GameQuarter, man, we're having some freezes. Sorry about that, guys. But according to the chat, apparently the team who made this also made Herc's Adventures and Celebrity Deathmatch, the game.
I thought Herc's Adventures was supposed to be good.
Well, a lot of things are supposed to... No!
Here we go again. You got Apu mad.
Now he's just
He's busting out his kung fu on you now.
What the hell?
It's actually a little unfair.
According to Battle Hork from chat, they like how the show is in a really crappy venue, just like real indie wrestling. And that's true. I have seen a lot of really amazing wrestling matches from my favorite wrestlers in just the worst gymnasiums, VFW halls.
I actually feel bad for Homer watching him try and get away from Apu. It's just pathetic.
1, 2, 3.
I did the taunt though. How can you win?
Good one, Homer.
Oh my!
Wow, wow. Okay. Now it's on. Now we got a match. No, I'm slapping. And you're huge. You got big from eating those donuts.
Yes, I did.
This is surreal now.
This is bizarre.
Because of the way none of these hits have impact whatsoever, so it's basically just the Simpsons slap fight.
Also, reminder that Billy Corrigan writes for a wrestling organization now, and it's TNA Wrestling.
That can't be true.
It is true. I'm not joking. He's a writer, and he works with TNA, and that is 100% true.
Oh my god. What happened, Billy?
You want me to literally tell you what happened? Wrestling is good money. Like TV wrestling, TV gets good ratings. Like wrestling TV, of course TV gets good ratings, asshole. I mean, wrestling gets considerable in the rating. It's not bad ratings. Yeah.
Let's see what we got over here. We got Millhouse's dad, Millhouse's mom, Dr. Nick. We got Lenny. All these 2D sprites back here. We got your Patty and Selma standing on the bowling lanes.
I am afraid I will have to...
Ah! No! Let me jump around.
I just love that move where Apu he goes apeshit and he's like, fuck this. Everyone dies now.
Also, TNA is apparently at a check bouncing stage, by the way. They're one of those, remember Die Hard Game Fan and the Wacky Race to the Bank?
Oh no,
well,
TNA's doing that now.
Yeah.
So it's like Die Hard Game Fan with wrestlers?
Yes, except I don't think anybody's spiking the copy with LSD. Although, you've seen the one one match with Hardy and Sting where they had to stop the match because Hardy was way too high. So I feel bad, but the only reason I actually would want to watch TNA is because they have a lot of really good women's wrestlers right now, and WWE women's wrestling has somehow gotten worse. At least they're Raw wrestling.
In your face, loser.
The stuff on NXT isn't bad, but man.
This match is going on.
Whoa, God, I know. Stop it.
Homer and Apu are pretty evenly matched, as it turns out. And Homer's willing to just beat the crap out of someone when they're on the ground.
There we go.
1, 2, 3.
Homer wins. I'm number 1.
Relax.
good point. Hardy wasn't. He was high. He was more drunk than high, and he wants to mention this is very important. RVD always basically performs high, but he performs like a champ. So let's be honest here, and that's true. For those who don't know, RVD's gimmick is that he smokes weed, and by gimmick I mean he is a guy who smokes weed a lot. And when he was in ECW, in fact, if you actually played his ECW games, his intro thing is him saying, "It's RVD. It's time. It's RVD 420 in the ring."
Yeah, I witnessed that.
You saw that on the Dreamcast.
On the Dreamcast.
Where he was fighting Dusty Rhodes. So.
The Dreamcast promotes 420 and thus drug usage, so thank you, Sega, for ruining society.
Yeah, oh, Sega. I can't believe they would do that, you know.
You gotta take society down with your last console, I guess.
Well, you've seen that video that showed how the Dreamcast is the most Illuminati console. So.
Yeah, that is true.
Because you see, you're casting a spell.
And Sega is ages spelled backwards. Think about it.
And also, the Dreamcast, if you look at it, the power logo looks like the Illuminati pyramid, you know, the thing that lights up.
Mm-hmm. That's the most obvious thing about
that's
Sega.
That's obviously, really. It's got a literal you want to bring an Illuminati pyramid into your household?
This video we're referencing is like a 5-minute demonstration of how Sega is the Illuminati. Like, if you turn the E in Sega on its side, it's Poseidon's trident.
Oh yeah, the tridents and things like that. And Saturn to represent the god Saturn or whatever. Alright.
This is a knockdown drag-out fight. By the way, the plot of this game, Kodos and Kang, the aliens, have come down to Springfield. And they're making everyone wrestle for the right to wrestle them. That's the plot. That's the plot to the Simpsons Wrestling. So anyway, there are codes for this game.
Oh good, there are codes, everybody.
I'm going to look those up. Who's your favorite Simpsons wrestler? Groundskeeper Willie seems pretty cool.
Sorry, chat is... All my wrestle friends in chat are wonderful. Battlehawk tells the tale of how he once wrote a short story in Spanish class about RVD and Sabu crashing the party, beating the crap out of each other and breaking everything. The prompt was just things that happen at a party, and you know what? I can totally see that happen. Oh man, gut. Don't worry, Game Quarter. Danny's already on.
I got this. I got this. I don't want to see Lisa versus Homer. That sounds...
That's really depressing.
That does sound
That sounds like something from the Dana Gould Gex era of Simpsons.
Alright, that's the most important code. The bonus match code, push start if you would.
Absolutely.
Oh, whoops. Here we go. So this enables all the different characters, all the different modes and stuff. For now, let's do... You know what? Let's do Burns' Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put, you want to be Professor Frank? No, wait, I'm going to be Professor Frank.
I'm going to choose who I want to be.
Okay.
I can be Mo?
Mm-hmm.
Bumblebee Man, Krusty, Apu, Barney, Marge, Lisa, Bart, Homer.
Some of these characters are stage specific,
okay.
like
I'll be Mo. It sounds really sad and pathetic.
Let's do Mo versus Flanders.
Oh, that sounds really sad.
In Burns' Mansion.
This is the most depressing match of all time.
This is obviously a Dana Gould season right here.
Uh-huh. This is after he killed off what's-her-face because he wanted to.
Flanders lost his wife and now he has nothing to lose. He's gonna take it out on Mo the bartender.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god, they've got big head mode!
Uh-huh.
They look awful!
Now you get yours, you dastardly dispenser of evil spirits!
What the hell? This looks awful!
All right.
Oh my god, Mo!
It's time for Mo 316, where Mo gives Ned a swift kick in the butt.
I like the stonecutters back there.
Yeah, I like that they're... This looks awful! I don't want to play this! They look like they're ill! They look like they're sick!
Oh, it gets better. It gets better.
Oh no, are there more codes?
Yes, there are more
No,
codes.
guys.
You were going to watch The Simpsons devolve right in front of your eyes.
Oh, finally. You know me and de-evolution.
De-evolution Simpsons
De-evolution is a mystery.
I'm throwing Bibles at
Lord
you.
BBH says that this reminds me of a Funky Head Boxing.
Oh, totally, yeah.
What the hell was that?
It was a
Sounds
Sega
familiar.
game for the Saturn and also arcades. It was basically a boxing game where they mapped, I believe, digitized pictures to a boxer's head. which
I
was
remember
cool.
that!
Yeah.
Heavenly powers compelled in
Mo's getting struck by
I
lightning.
prayed to God and you hit me with a bat with a nail in it. So this game has its moments
It
conceptually,
actually kind of does. It looks like a garbage pile.
but
it's
yeah,
interesting.
it plays as well as it looks, I gotta say. The action is super simple, you basically only use 3 buttons.
I just love you screaming, ow!
Ow!
There's so much... No, no!
So Flanders didn't remember that Mo is actually an ex-boxer.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, Mo's an ex-boxer!
Look at that face!
Ah! It's
Did-
still going on!
Wait, did God save me?
Yes!
I got full energy!
Yes, you did, you asshole!
Flanders is OP! He has God on his side.
Bull!
God commands me to stomp on your giant
No!
head, Mo. This is surreal, just
This is
looking
so-
at it. There's a Bible circling you right now.
Get that Bible off of me! No, no, stop praying to God! My God, this is so what? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
this is a video game that people released.
Why did they do that?
I'm gonna kill
Yeah.
Diddley Hill ya.
Why? Why?
I'm gonna kill Diddly Ill you.
You killed Diddly Hill? You're right.
3.
Yeah, no shit. Say no shit.
Alright, I'm going to quit and enter another code.
Oh, good. I love codes.
These codes, stack, by the
no.
way. And they're the one good thing about this game. Let's see. Big Ape mode sounds about right.
I should change what game we're playing up here so that everyone can know that we're playing Simpsons Wrestling and stream on in because that's what the audience wants to see.
That's what gets them. Let's do, what do you say, Bumblebee Man versus Kang and Kodos?
Oh, good.
This sounds like a good matchup.
The Simpsons Wrestling. It's in the database. All these other games aren't. So sad.
Yeah, we're playing a popular game for once.
God, why?
How many times have people streamed this game, do you
Probably like all the. Ah!
Versus Kang.
Okay, this is unfair.
Aunque soy chiquito, mi yo-yo es muy grande.
Yeah, you're.
Prepare to be abducted.
Um,
But don't take too
Danny,
long.
what did you
the
do?
spaceship is running.
So, these characters are already naturally large, and when you turn on big arms and big head mode, it, you don't get to see much of the game screen. There's a dog on the screen somewhere, but I can't see it because Kang's mouth takes up like 70% of the screen.
Oh my God, I hate this.
Kill them, you idiot.
This has ceased being a game. This,
What is going on?
I don't know what this is right now. We are witnessing art in the making.
This is. Anyways, if any of you guys like glitch art, please
Yeah, and
subscribe, watch, share with your friends,
to my
give us $1 million, all that good stuff.
To my surprisingly many friends who like surreal Simpsons, I think this is your game.
Yeah, we're all your friends. Oh man, everyone I know just loves when the Simpsons just melt and... Look at me! Look at God!
I don't think you've landed a hit on me yet.
No, I haven't! Yeah, he's just a little too big.
I'm not gonna stop until I pin you. I want to see what that looks like.
We need a GameCube setup. Because you know what we need to play?
What's that?
We need to play the Universal Studios adventure game.
Absolutely.
Bumblebee Man 1.
How about another code?
Okay. God, what
Let's
are you
keep
doing?
stacking them.
No, God.
Oh, this is a good one. This is one of my favorites.
I'm not looking forward to this.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do a match with regular characters this time. Let's say Homer versus Krusty. How about?
That sounds appropriate.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh God, I love Krusty. Everyone loves Krusty.
I've entered the Flatland code. This, so do you remember the hit video game Parappa the Rapper?
Yes, actually, quite a bit.
I think you will like this code then.
Oh God.
Also remember that these characters have huge arms and huge heads.
Homer Simpson.
When I'm done with you, there'll be nothing left but pork sweet.
Oh my God!
His face.
Let's do it,
Oh my God! We're in hell!
Okay, get close to me. Get close to me. I want people to see this.
Everybody look at us! Oh my God!
This is The Simpsons in the year 2155. No one remembers what the show is, they just know the characters. And it's nothing but wrestling, and they all just run around in their flat.
I can't deal with this! I know that's like it's about... Jesus! Jesus Christ! I guess I should...
Now I'm
Oh
huge.
my God, this is making me nuts!
This is what The Simpsons have become after 25 seasons. It devolved into a paper-thin wrestling show.
With the eyes glitching out and... Oh my God!
Krusty's laugh just really completes it for me.
What are we doing with
I
ourselves?
don't know.
Ah, God, why?
Hi, kids. I'm going to get you, Bart. Bart, stop it.
This is the best creepypasta.
Bart.
This is dead Bart.
Bart, watch me eat.
Watch me do.
Now I'm big.
So,
What are you doing, clown?
we
I
are
am Homer.
having fun.
I hope I'm melting everyone's brain with this.
I am
Because when I first discovered these codes, I was like, oh my god.
basically the end. Yes, chat is a repetition of my God and
Whoa, I'm huge!
of my God and a lot of surrealistic AUs of the Simpsons evolving in the future into these self-sustaining creatures of terror.
The Simpsons have entered our
The
realm.
first rogue generation. The first. Whoever did The Simpsons is the first roguelike TV show, just randomly generated. You did it now, Bart, Lisa, Bart.
Bart, Lisa, Bart, Marge,
Marge.
Wrestle.
This is so... God is black! character.
Yeah, that's also why I picked Krusty, because he has the absolute worst voice clips.
1, 2, 3.
How about another code?
What else can we possibly do?
Well, I'm kind of annoyed by all those outlines all over the characters. Let's get rid of those.
Jesus Christ, we're devolving at a rapid rate. My mother's ball was right. He was right all along.
Yep. We are Devo. Let's do... Oh, you haven't played as, Smithers and Burns yet.
Oh
Let's put him up against Barney.
Yeah, seems
Have
fair.
they ever met during the show? I don't think so.
I think once or twice at, like, public functions, probably. I know that one time he went into a bar and saw Barney, so...
That's right. It was after Homer was fired, and, yeah. Mr. Burns was all like, what use is money if you can't inspire terror in your fellow man?
Ah, I hate this.
Oh, it's fine. This is The Simpsons, your favorite.
Creeps like you that
Oh
drink all
god.
the beer
Oh
and piss
god,
all
look at
over
his
the-
arms! Look
Yep.
at his arms! Look at his face!
Up to it, Smithers. Dispatch that homely troll before I get dyspeptic.
So,
Oh yeah! Oh my god! No!
look at his eyes.
Look at the back of my head!
Yep.
Oh my god!
So you control Smithers, but Mr. Burns does all the talking, and also he throws bombs inside the ring.
But in the game, didn't Smither throw bombs?
That
That's
was
my reference to the Simpsons arcade game.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Oh man, we should play that. That game was fun. This is now season 67 of The Simpsons. All the original voice actors have left. All the original animators have left.
It is just it is a show animated by its own free will.
They decided to only hire people who have never heard of The Simpsons before.
Yeah.
They just they were given drawings of all the characters and told to make a show based on that, and also it had to be about wrestling.
That is going to hurt in the morning.
How'd you do this?
These burp clouds are supposed to be actual clouds, and instead they're just like glitchy polygons.
On.
This is a game that really makes you ask, what is game? What can video games be?
Apparently there was an episode where Mr. Burns rode the bus and he sat next to Barney and Barney asked him if he was the guy that everyone hates. So, yes.
Okay, so they
So,
have that.
canon-wise, yes, this has happened.
They do have beef. They have heat.
Stop toying with him, Smithers.
Oh god! Look at the badge in his back!
I know.
Where BBH states that today he has learned that games are truly art.
Games can be a lot more than what they are today. They can be this.
You and your assassins that creed and your...
What if the assassins didn't need a creed? What if they just wanted to wrestle?
What if they just wanted to wrestle while their eyes glitch through their head?
I'm just gonna let you beat me up while I look up other codes.
Well, I just...
Certainly look painful. One, two, three.
Once more, the mighty sinews of Monty Burns reign supreme.
Nice!
We are witnessing the end of The Simpsons. What we haven't done is the Itchy and Scratchy level, which I think is actually pretty interesting. I've not seen this level with all of these codes entered, however.
Did you enter any new codes, or...?
No,
Oh, thank
I have
God.
entered all the game-altering codes that exist.
Yeah, Chet mentions that they play an Assassin's Creed wrestling game. I'd play that.
Yeah.
I'd play a Mario wrestling game, like, in a freaking heartbeat.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
that that's basically just Smash Brothers, but, I mean, wrestling Nintendo. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Itchy versus...
Oh, man, I like this. Oh, Poochie's in the corner. There's the
Yep.
special...
Yeah.
Wait,
there's
really?
Poochie.
They put that clam there?
They put in Ku Klux Klam. Yes, they did. And
Why
along
would
with,
you do
along
that?
with Disgruntled Goat, I actually really like...
I'm glad the Disgruntled Goat is here. I like that the Simpsons are actually watching you. And Poochie's here, too.
And yeah, Poochie just puts this over the top. See, there's parts of this game I really enjoy.
Well, I would not have just included the clam. I would have definitely included Disgruntled Goat because he's my favorite. Let's face it. Oh,
It's time for
God!
you to die.
Oh, God! Hello, Poochie. It looks like you have something to say. Do you? Yes, I certainly do.
Let's just spend the rest of this stream quoting The Simpsons.
Yeah, I
That's
have to
what
go
people
now.
came to
My
see.
planet needs me. Ooh. Oh God, what is going on?
So you're supposed to have an axe there, but it's not really apparent because of your messed up
Yeah, I
character
can
model.
tell. You're just.
I'm waiting to charge up my chainsaw. There you go.
Oh God.
I think of all the streams we've done so far, this one is the least coherent.
You know what? It absolutely is.
Look at this!
I agree with Snugs. Why aren't the wrestlers saying, "Where's Poochie?" whenever Poochie isn't on the screen?
Why is it Poochie playable?
Ugh! I'm trying to escape this hell. God, stop!
These characters are also kind of unbalanced because Itchy has a chainsaw and Scratchy has
Has
that,
a triangle.
which doesn't really do all that
You
much.
have a triangle, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I also have a gun.
How is that? Come on!
It is faithful to the show, gotta say.
It is very faithful that I am just completely and utterly screwed. God damn it, screwed. This is just brutal!
Yep. This is pure violence. Pure senseless violence.
Oh, I dropped an anvil on you. No, don't you dare! Don't you dare kill Scratchy, the true king of them all.
Chainsaw's out.
Oh God, I got
You're screwed.
chainsawed.
Ku Klux Klam watches on in horror
God, this is awful.
while I carve up my friend. Let's end it. I said let's end it. Come on, Itchy. Itchy.
I can't move.
There we go.
There we go. Look at the mouth behind you. It's awful.
3.
Hi, kids.
We're home early.
That's the Simpsons Wrestling. Have we shown off all the? I think we've shown off all the hidden characters.
I think we've shown off all that we can.
We've killed the Simpsons.
I was thinking if there's any other games you want to show off. We got like 40 minutes left.
Wow, I could not get a full show out of wrestling games.
Well, we only
Lesson
had 2,
learned.
and well, Wrestlemania is not an in-depth game. Besides the other wrestling stream, we got much more out of it, but yeah.
That is true.
So we're gonna. Do we want to
what
do
I got
another
here.
game, or yeah, we're gonna look at some other games and see what else, what we could. We didn't see Frank, but I hope you understand that we are. Yeah. Yeah, this game is actually. The nice thing about this game is it's nice and colorful. We probably have some other colorful PS1 games here, don't we, Danny? What have you got? So, you didn't see that, but I just mouthed, "What the hell is that?" at the game that Danny just showed me, so I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. This is not anywhere near a wrestling game, by the way.
This game, I don't know what it is.
I don't either.
I wasn't even aware that I had it. I just looked at a pile of PS1 games and.
And you saw it, yeah.
Good luck, everybody. We're gonna see what this is. The show is off the rails.
This show is off the rails, everyone, but you know what? It's good.
Yeah,
We're gonna,
I'm enjoying it.
yeah.
I think I've re-enabled the microphone. Alex is not aware. You guys, check out this game.
The mic. Oh God. What is this game? I don't even know what this game is, everybody. What?
Yeah.
What is this?
I know those words. I've never seen them arranged in that pattern before.
What? What is this?
I don't know.
So,
I don't even remember when I got this. Obviously,
how did this get here? How did this get into your collection?
this was obviously part of one of the many eBay lots that I'm fond of. You can find a ton of PS1 games on eBay. You can just spend a few bucks and get like a bunch of games you've never heard of in your life.
And they are so cheap.
Including Roscoe McQueen, Firefighter Extreme.
Let's see if this is in their database. It is!
Cool.
I'm so happy. This is in their database, but not that Fantastic Four game we were playing the other day. So odd.
That's a damn shame.
Well, Venture Pals, off the rails when I'm titling this broadcast now.
That's basically what it is. Okay, this looks like a good place to start.
What is this?
Again, ask me anything about this game, and I will tell you I don't know.
Well, let me, if chat doesn't mind, I'm gonna go do a little research and see what the hell we're playing, because...
So it's Psygnosis, publisher of great Amiga games in the past, like Shadow of the Beast, who eventually debuted on PlayStation with games like Destruction Derby, and they released a couple of Lemmings games, I believe. This is much later on in the PS1's lifespan. The graphics don't look bad.
It certainly looks fine.
It has tank controls.
That's good.
And this might be a platformer, so that might be a bad sign. Alright, circle is your spray.
So I'm just gonna read y'all the Wikipedia article here.
Alright, tell me about Roscoe McQueen Firefighter Extreme.
Why? Roscoe McQueen Firefighter Extreme, simply titled Roscoe McQueen in Europe, is an action genre video game for the PlayStation console. It was first released on September 1st, 97 in the US and then August 31st, 98. Wait, no. I mixed that up. It was released September 1st, 97 in the UK and August 31st, 98 in the US. Roscoe is a firefighter. He is the protagonist of the game, and he is visible from the third-person perspective. Oh, this is just titillating information.
He is.
McQueen must stop the game's villain, Sylvester T. Square, and his robotic minions. Now, the overall objective of this game is to put out all the fires before the building burns down. Now, in the game, Roscoe goes through 15 towering infernos, fighting fires along the way. During normal gameplay, you can put out fires with a hose attached to a carry-on water pack. And refill their game by collecting water bottles. Steve McFarlane was the lead game designer for this project and also
Steve
contributing
McFarlane.
to Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts later in his career.
Really?
Yeah,
That's pretty random.
Developed by Slippery Snake Studios.
Never heard of them. What else did they do? Did they happen to do Rascal? Because this reminds me of Rascal, another 3D platformer made by Psygnosis back in the same era.
Well, I'm checking out the what they say, what PlayStation Museum says about Slippery Snake Studios, and it says all they've made is Roscoe McQueen, but I don't know if I believe that. What do you say, this company? What do you say, this Wikipedia article?
Come, Digit. We still have work to do.
We still have work to do. Roscoe McQueen only takes bottled water for his fire hose. Only the best for Roscoe.
That seems like a...
That seems like an added expense for the firefighter department.
It actually does. Also, looks like everywhere I'm checking says all that Slippery Snake is done is this game, so...
Alright. This is a whatchamacallit, a one-hit wonder. If this game was a hit at all.
I am just gonna doubt and say it wasn't.
What, you've never heard of Roscoe McQueen Firefighter Extreme?
Honey?
Yeah?
when you showed me the game, my first reaction was literally to say, what the hell is this? So, no, I have not heard of it, actually, at all.
So I'm rescuing people. I'm putting out fires.
Seems interesting.
I'm no stranger to firefighting games. I've played some of the Ignition Factor, the Fireman. What are other fireman games? Burning Rangers. Hey,
oh,
that's
Burning
one.
Rangers! That's a good one.
This is basically an improved version of Burning Rangers. I can't say that with a straight face. I'm sorry.
You just love Burning Rangers.
It's alright.
Smep says, from chat, says that this is less extreme than Mario Sunshine and Burning Rangers, and I agree.
Yeah, this isn't very extreme as far as firefighting games go.
What was the name of the Super NES firefighting game?
That would be the Ignition Factor.
The Ignition Factor.
And also the Firemen. There were
Also
a couple. A sequel to the Firemen was also released on the PS1, but only in Japan.
Aw, that's a shame. Man, look at Roscoe's chin.
Zone clear.
I got milk.
Nice.
He drinks his milk.
Stay strong because he's a firefighter.
How do you point your thing up and down is what I'm trying to figure out.
Well,
Oh.
figure it out?
Yeah. It's very colorful, this game.
It is, actually. It's very interesting. Like I said, I never heard of it before today.
Yeah, so if you like shooting water at robots, this is the game for you.
Water's low.
Thanks.
Water's low.
There
So
we
let's
go.
see some reviews on GameFAQs.
Yeah, what does the public think of this game?
IGN gave this a 4.5 out of 10. GameSpot gave it a 5 out of 10. Game Revolution, who I've never heard of, gave it a C-. Absolute PlayStation, however, thought a little highly of this and gave it 80 out of 100. And, EGM gave it 3.8 out of 10.
3.8, huh?
Yeah.
That's awful specific.
Kind of is, ain't it? So let's see what GameSpot thinks of this game. Oh, the page isn't there. Why would you do that, GameSpot? Why would you remove your review of this game? Why would you remove your review of Roscoe McQueen Firefighter?
Maybe they're being paid off by Psygnosis.
Oh, Psygnosis is totally paying off.
Those famed Game Journo dollars. Psygnosis is a known contributor, collaborator. What's the word I'm looking for? Collusionator, that's the word.
What?
This is not the worst game I've played. It's just inexplicable. I can't believe this exists.
Some of those metal apes are still
Hey,
running around.
here's a verdict from IGN way back in '98. Roscoe McQueen is a kiddie game. Period. For any hardcore gamer, you're looking at a 1 to 2 hour experience and a whole lot of repetition of gameplay and musical. And you'll be pissed off to have bought this loony little clanker.
Loony little clanker.
If you're a parent who wants a safe game for your kid, get this game. It's decent fun, it's relatively cute and easy to play, but it's not a real thinking kids game. If you're anyone else, don't make the mistake of thinking that this game is Psygnosis' answer to Sega's Burning Rangers, cause it ain't.
Do you think this game was made as a response to Burning Rangers?
I sincerely doubt it.
Did anyone even know of Burning Rangers back then? Sega made like 500 copies for the US.
Amazing. So, how's the game now?
It's fine.
Is it like a horrible kitty venture?
It's a real kitty clunker that you're gonna get pissed off at.
Oh man.
I'm so pissed. That's... There, can I have the YouTube dollars now?
Give us a YouTube partnership now, please.
The Angry Video Game Guy presents Roscoe McQueen Firefighter Shitstream. There we go.
There we go.
1 million views.
We're rich. All we have to do is like the top 10 worst Roscoe McQueen fails, and you know.
We've seen all of them already.
We have fail number 1. What's with this? What's this?
What's
I
with
don't
these
know.
washing machines? They're supposed to wash clothes, not shoot stuff at you. Am I
What?
right?
That's a fail if I ever heard them.
We still
That's a
have
pretty obvious fail right there, guys.
So what I'm gonna do is you and me, we're gonna get into a car, we're gonna just scream in the car and do a 30-minute rant in which we are screaming about how much we hate Roscoe McQueen while showing photos of us like stomping on it, pooping on it, or whatever the hell. I don't know, I don't watch a lot of that stuff, so...
Yeah, most Angry Nerd videos are just all poop and driving around.
You know how it is.
Going on a road trip, I gotta take a dump on something. Might as well be Roscoe McQueen.
Fucking Firefighter Extreme.
We'll call it game dumps.
Too low on water.
Oh god. Smebs is talking to game theorists. Sorry, I have a lot of strong opinions on a lot of...
I did it!
You
I
did
beat the
it!
level!
Holy cow,
here.
nice.
My job is done.
Everybody remember my password is Fluffy. They're exploding.
2 died, though.
Oh, man. Chat,
Well, chat,
do we save Roscoe McQueen, or do we kill him?
press X to Roscoe McQueen.
Press X to pay respects to Roscoe McQueen.
I love you, Roscoe. We respect you, Roscoe.
I'm gonna decline
Everyone
to
is-
save
oh
Roscoe.
no, everybody was screaming save Roscoe.
Oh no!
See if I can't find
So that's Roscoe McQueen?
That's
Firefighter
interesting.
Extreme? Not bad. No real reason to play this. I don't know why you would buy this even back then, other than the title. Wow, this already looks like more of the same.
I guess they're right. Battleheart just said Doug and Doug harder.
Ooh,
I don't...
don't check the map.
Bless all y'all.
Kill Roscoe. I want to see Roscoe die.
Kill Roscoe
Roscoe
or
going to the
save...
fire.
Man, I have my Save the Animal shirt, so...
Yeah, the next AGDQ is the big donation incentive. Save Roscoe, kill Roscoe. Come on. Does Roscoe die? Oh, his skull's coming out.
Oh my god, that's horrifying!
It kinda is, yeah. Just a little bit. Gotta say, this Roscoe can take a lot of punishment.
Oh god, people are talking about these beautiful,
Hang in there, Rock.
People are talking about Tiger Games and how they had buttons like Doug and things like that. And oh god.
Press X to Doug.
Press X to Doug. Oh god. I'm gonna check your collection and I'm gonna choose the next game to force you to play.
Alright.
Okay.
Those are all imports. The that box there has a bunch of US games. Oh, Roscoe died. I think I have Rascal in there, which is like the spiritual predecessor to Roscoe
Oh
McQueen.
my gosh. Tiny Toons?
Oh yeah! I've been meaning to play that.
What the hell is this? What the hell's with Elmira?
Welcome to the part of the night where I just go through my collection and say, what the hell is this? When did I get this? Why? Well, okay.
Oh man, so
Wow, this game looks like it's never been played.
alright, let's see if I can't find... Excuse me. What is this, Toonenstein?
Toonenstein, Dare to Scare
Uh,
is the name of this game.
there it is. It is off the rails now. We're playing Tiny Toon games. I literally, I knew...
This is the bottom of the barrel here
Oh
folks.
man. We will eventually be sharing. We're actually, chat's asking about your collection of games. They want to see it. Whoa!
I don't have them all in one place. I have,
We will soon, though, because we are planning to do a series of videos about the PlayStation. So
It's true.
you will definitely be seeing the collection at some point.
I'm more proud of my Sega Genesis collection,
It's a
personally.
much better collection. Oh,
So, Vatical Entertainment, I know these
Vatical, who are
guys.
they?
They published a few games for the Xbox 360. They released Raiden Fighters Aces, which is a great compilation of shoot-'em-ups. I recommend that. It's cheap, and all those games are cool. They also published this really good indie game for Xbox Live Arcade called The Adventures of Shuggy, which they...
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, we played it, I think.
Mhm.
Which they did not promote or do anything with, and they completely screwed over the developer, pretty much. This I don't know what this is.
We don't know what this is.
When did this even come out? This can't have been when Tiny Toon Adventures was
No.
relevant.
No. Are you kidding me?
This had to be like many, many years later.
Let me look this up.
This is another thing you discover if you buy lots off of eBay. You end up with a copy of Toonenstein,
My
Dare to Scare.
Now we're wrestling with the ghost of Tiny Toon Adventures, I guess.
That's part of the theme.
Yeah, well, we were like...
The last game we were wrestling with fire.
Yeah, and now we're wrestling with...
Now we're wrestling with Plucky Duck or whoever.
It's your, The plot is that you are trapped inside Baroness Toonenstein and Myra Duff's mansion. Furball with panicky pals Plucky Duck and Hampton J. Pig must avoid getting their brains swapped with Elmira's cuddly creation and find the mansion's riches if they are able. In this haunted hide-and-seek, the only chance of escape is to redirect the mansion's creepy power and stop Elmira and her monstrous machinations.
Alright. Duke in chat says 1999. Wow, that's
Woo,
many
is
years after this
99.
was on the show. This was on TV. That's like a year before the PS2 came out.
Yeah.
So I have high hopes for this game. The developer I have not heard of. Who developed this game?
This was developed by Terraglyph Interactive Studios. They also did,
This intro is something.
They're an animation studio, apparently.
Okay.
They've done Hansel and Gretel's and the Enchanted Castle, Rumpelstiltskin's Labyrinth of the Lost, and Tiny Toon Adventures, Busters and the Beanstalk, Kid Songs Musical Mystery, and a game about Beowulf that was never put out. They also made 4 films. The Nightingale and the Rose, the Duck Ugly, Carnival, and Help I'm a Fish. They are actually a Dublin-based studio.
That is a stellar lineup. The sound here is mixed kind of low, so you may not hear it. From what I hear, though, you're not missing anything. There's
You
just
are
like
not
various.
missing anything.
There's a bunch of spooky sound effects, and that's about it.
Amazing.
Animation studio, huh? That makes sense, considering this intro. That intro was alright, I guess.
Well, that's what they did, because they were making games, but their final game was a game based on Beowulf, and it was going to be released in '96. It was apparently, according to them, 99% done, but they never finished it, so, yeah.
This game's looking pretty bare bones, gotta say.
I think it is pretty bare bones.
Ooh, what a surprise! Little pets with
It's
cute
apparently a
little
puzzle.
heads. I mean,
Really?
welcome to my
Of
place
some
of
sort,
employment.
yes. It's
Now
like
be
a
good
weird...
and sit your
I think,
little
from what I
fluffy
read from the
wolfies down
Wikipedia
and
article,
stay here until
interesting.
until I get back from my lab.
Oh, they got Elmira's
Good.
voice. That's,
Don't turn on
distinctive.
anything that'll take away my power.
Yeah.
So sit and behave. Ooh, I think that's my elevator. I'll be back.
I just want to know who wanted the Tiny Toons license in 1999.
Plucky, tell me again. Why are we here? Hammy, we gotta find the slab and stop her from making this monster, or else...
Anyways, left and right move makes him move from rooms, up makes him do things. I don't know. Is this like the 7th guest?
Yeah, that's... Is this like an FMV adventure game or something? I don't know.
What is going on?
I don't know, Alex. I don't know.
What is this?
I'm pushing X, and things are
Left
happening.
and right, I guess. I think you've already gotten the thing.
Okay. I was not prepared for whatever this game is.
What is this? Cool room.
I can go up from here.
Let's go up the stairs.
There is so much FMV in this game.
Oh my god. I can't believe you got the Tiny Toon Adventures FMV game. You had no idea you had it in your collection.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to play more of these games that I buy.
I know, wild, huh? What is this? Fuck? Sorry.
It's a kid's game, Alex.
Okay.
What the frick?
What the booper?
Well. Hey, Hampton. Folks, I'm at a loss.
What are we doing?
I was
Also,
not...
why does she have all these weird paintings of Hampton everywhere? It's just constant fart noises.
Fart. Maybe I can't do anything here yet.
Maybe.
So an FMV adventure game for kids, featuring Tiny Toons, released
1999.
4 odd years after the show went off the air. There were many Tiny Toon games though. There were a couple for GBA.
Were. Oh man, hold on. Let me
Treasure
grab
was
the
working
list.
on one for PS2.
Mm-hmm. So, oof.
This must have been a cheap license. This must have been for like when you can't afford the actual Warner Brothers cartoons.
Yeah. Let's see. There was a treasure game. The treasure game was going to be released on the PlayStation 2, and it was called Tiny Toon Adventures Defenders of the Looniverse.
Mm-hmm. It was actually a modified version of their PS1 game, Rakugaki Showtime. It played very similarly.
Oh, how interesting.
I've played it. It's alright. Game Quarter says Toonenstein by Phoenix Games. Thank you. This does remind me of one of those.
Oh man,
those
this
Europe
references
games.
Rakugaki Showtime in the Lost Levels. The wiki article.
Oh yeah, Lost Levels did something on the Tiny Toons game.
Yeah, it was because that was where it was released. It was released by someone on the forum, so.
Dope furball just kind of
messing around.
kind of traipsing around this haunted mansion. What can we do here that has no consequence or possibility?
So there was also Tiny Toon Adventures Buster's Bad Dream, released in 2002 in Europe and then 2005 in America. Another Game Boy Advance game based on the Tiny Toons license by Treasure for some reason.
Treasure, they love their Tiny Toons. People talking about the Super Nintendo one. Yeah, that was good. That was one of those Konami games from that era that were pretty darn decent. There was also a Genesis Tiny Toon Adventures game, which some people like. I personally don't think much of it. I thought it was pretty generic and not all that great.
I guess this elevator uses power.
What?
Plucky Duck's making fun of me.
Yeah, well, go home, Plucky.
PlayStation's library is interesting, man. I never would have expected something like this
Yeah.
was just here in my house for me to play eventually. I'm gonna go back downstairs if it'll
Good.
let me. I think I missed something down there.
Hey, Hampton's here. Can you scare him? What?
Thanks. I needed that.
Then he popped his own eyeball out. That's really dangerous to do, Hampton. Well, Chet's going to streaming cuck jokes, so,
We've done it. You've mystified me, PlayStation. I don't know what you're doing here. I don't know what the point of this game was. I don't know why you made this, but you did.
I don't know what you're doing.
But you made this game 15 years ago for me to fire it up now and get confused by it.
Thanks, friends.
I still don't know what the point of these are. I don't know what you're supposed to shoot. Perhaps I would know if this game came with a... Oh wait, it did come with a
It
manual.
did come with a manual. What are you saying?
Hey Alex, why don't you take over?
What are you such an...
I'm going to read the manual.
Okay, so we're going back downstairs because I hate my life. No, I don't. And we're downstairs in this crappy room, and I hate it.
I have
think I
Vatical's
saw this
address
room
now.
in
They're
What's
based
Up
in
to
Latham,
Check
New York.
magazine.
Tell them to make better games, damn it.
It's telling me how to operate the elevator, but I need to activate it first.
Oh, there's stuff I can shoot in here, huh?
Yeah, have fun finding something. So there's spots in the mansion where you need to flip switches. I flipped one of them.
I saw.
And there are others.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Once you've lit up all 6 bulbs of the electrometer, you can power up the elevator.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Elmira's got a weird makeover for this game.
I saw. She looks real evil.
Kind of gothy.
Yeah, Coffee Elmira, nice. Elmira finally just went to Hot Topic and was like, I'm done.
The Bombat minigame. When you activate the Bombat disabler gun, you get to play the Bombat game.
But there weren't any bomb bats for me to shoot.
This allows you to destroy the Bombats and free the Angel Bombat.
I think I saw this room in What's Up to Check magazine.
So let's go upstairs and try to find more switches. Show me more switches, guys. Give me all the switches. Give me like 1,000 switches.
Smebs just hit the nail on the head there. Abundance of FMV, nonsensical minigames. This is a CDI game.
It really is. Hey, I found a switch.
Oh, nice. That is all a bunch of CDI games were, just going to places and watching stuff happen. That's the CDI experience. Okay, you got a second bulb there. If you fill up all 6 bulbs, you can activate the elevator.
Good, we're gonna activate that elevator.
Alright. Oh, okay. Easy mode is like super simplified, like for kids.
Yeah.
All you need to do is push left, right, up, and X. That's all you push in this game.
Nice.
I can handle that. game's director is named Dick Thorne, which sounds painful.
Danny!
I'm working with what I got here, alright?
I understand. Anyways, I needed to...
Don't worry about those flying cannonballs. You got the Bombat Disabler.
I'm gonna use the Bombat Disabler. And disable some of these Bombats, wherever they may be.
Smeb says, no content whatsoever on this game on GameFAQs, so we're exploring unexplored territory.
God.
We are the Trailblazers.
I hate...
Oh, I saw
God.
something! Hey! We're doing it.
Yay! We did it!
Making progress.
This deserves a double thumbs up for high-ho update.
So we're slowly making sense of this. I still don't get this game in a larger context. This was apparently on store shelves at one point, and people were intended to buy it.
Clamoring for this game, just screaming. Demand. I mean, there were lines all up and down the streets looking for this game. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And don't you remember the big riots at Best Buy when they were out of stock?
I had to call 10 stores.
Dude, it was such a convenience.
I traded so many amiibos for this game.
Oh.
The Holy Trinity, Alex. What's that again? Wii Fit Trainer, Villager, and Fire Emblem guy.
I think so, yeah.
The Holy Trinity.
Surely this room has a switch. Hey!
Hey, look at that.
Are you done? Okay.
Okay, 2 to go.
Alright, 2 more.
What if when you get the last switch, that's the end of the game?
That'd be great.
That would be.
Here we go. Switch. Just 1 more to go. If we can do it on stream, it's an amazing feat, and y'all will be the first to ever see this beautiful feat of mankind, or whatever this is.
Whew. I guess this elevator uses power.
Hush, dude. We're getting the final switch.
Let's deal with Hampton.
He's scared.
Yeah, but he's acting really weird about it.
No, not that. I don't want this. No, get out. No, 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 no. Hey. Exit. 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 Exit.
What if there's stuff to shoot?
There's not.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah,
Because
there isn't.
we killed them all. Alright, so we're doing it. We're going forward, and I think this is where the last switch is. Probably down these stairs. Dare we? I think we dare. Remember when Buster busted loose? That was messed up.
Where's Buster?
Why'd he bust loose?
We need him right now, and he's not here.
Hold on. Elevator's ready.
Get in that elevator.
We're doing it. We're going to the elevator. Repeating the game.
I'm sure there's more to it. But how much more? This is really all there is to this game.
Well, on easy mode.
What?
Here we go. You ready, everybody?
First time on stream, using the elevator in Toonenstein.
Hit the... I was gonna say, hit the split! We're doing it!
New world record incoming.
Go, and... What the hell is this guy? He's not a Tiny Toons character.
Smebs brings unfortunate news. There are 36 switches in the game. Alex just wordlessly handed me the controller.
Well, we're reaching time. It's 8:57, so
Yeah, you've gotten a rare glimpse at Toonenstein.
Of all things.
A game that I was not previously aware of. So this expands my horizons, if by just a little bit. I'm probably not going to play this again.
Are you sure?
But it's fairly interesting. It's interesting, not just that a Tiny Toon game would come out in '95, but also I exited the elevator.
You sure did.
No. We're going up to the next floor at least before we end this stream.
Mm-hmm.
Not just in '95, but such an unusual game. '99, I mean. This doesn't really fit into any established genre on the PlayStation. I mean, this could be like a PC educational game for kids, maybe?
Yeah, it feels very... Well, all their other games were educational PC games for kids, so...
Okay. So let's go here. So if you like watching FMV sequences and flipping switches...
Oh, do we have a game for you?
Brother, this is your game.
Paddy says you have to set the generator correctly in order to open the safe and get the riches.
Methinks he might be one potato shy of an Irish stew. You know, I think I understood.
Yeah, those animations are starting to get a little old. So this is the second floor. I assume there are 6 more switches here, which you can find if you buy a copy of Toonenstein.
Which is like...
on eBay for probably like $3.
2 cents.
2 cents plus $2 shipping. All yours. Hark, it's a switch. Perhaps I should press it and see.
Wow, how scary.
I'm spooked.
Well...
That's Toonenstein. And that's our stream for this week. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Keep watching us for more of these weird, bizarre PS1 games that I didn't even know existed or that I owned.
Yeah, it happens.
This has been your friends, Danny and Alex, and we'll see you next time.
Alright, thank you guys so much. Y'all have a wonderful evening.